Mm. Well, let's talk about the importance of having Heyman with you. It's really all about making sure people boo you. Isn't that right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was kind of a in between babyface and heel at this particular time. So going with Paul definitely turned me heel.
Yeah. I mean, it's what did it for Roman Reigns. I mean, once they paired Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman, it's just been next level for him too.
He's a heat seeker, man.
He is. It's got to be pretty cool too to be able to build a WrestleMania with a few month build, considering at WrestleMania 18, your program with Kane felt like it was just thrown together last minute.
It was thrown together the week of WrestleMania. And this one was a nice build-up. But when you're main eventing WrestleMania, that's the kind of build-up you get.
And it's nice. You've talked about it on the show before. You knew already here, hey, it's me and Brock at WrestleMania. And nothing was going to stop you from getting there at this point with him.
Yes, I knew after I won that title that Brock and I were going to wrestle 4 or 5 months later at WrestleMania.
We haven't talked about this, though. When Brock knows, hey, it's going to be me and you, Kurt, at WrestleMania in 4 or 5 months, is he saying anything to you? Is he pumped about it? Is he looking forward to facing you at the show of shows?
You know what? Him and I, it's the first time we got in the ring a little bit here and there, tag matches and stuff, but this was our first singles match. And both of us were looking forward to it. I saw how talented Brock was and how quickly he picked it up. And he knew I was really talented. So we were really looking forward, especially with our amateur wrestling backgrounds. We really wanted to showcase that at WrestleMania. Maybe
one day, Kurt, maybe one day we could have Brock on and he could tell us if he was really excited to wrestle you or not. How would that sound?
Our chances are slim to none.
Yeah, I don't see it happening either.
Interviews.
But that would be a dream guest, man, to have him sit and talk about meeting you, wrestling you, that time that you two tussled in the ring when none of the cameras were on. That would be fun.
I can always try. That's all I can promise.
That's all you can do. Well, listen, after the SmackDown here, you go get your knee fixed. You talked about it. What do you remember of what was going on with it? You talked about the meniscus. Was there any other damage done to the knee, or was it just straight up the meniscus issue?
I had a slightly torn ligament, and that was bothering me. That's why my knee was really sore and hurting. But for the most part, it was just the meniscus. I had to get that out of there to get that pinching pain out of my knee. And I just knew that eventually, if I didn't really do anything to exert my knee too much, I wouldn't injure it any further. So I just knew I had Benoit coming up, and I had to be ready.
Yeah. Well, listen, the next week, Stephanie opened SmackDown with a promo regarding your injury, but they never show the knee injury happening at all when you take a big bump like that, and they decided they didn't want to air it either. Is that something that's an issue to you? Do you think they should have replayed that, or, just to kind of show the intensity of the issue?
It wasn't necessarily when I injured my knee, that spot with Brock Lesnar when he knocked my knee off the ring post. So I think they just forgot they did that, and they knew I injured my knee in a different match a couple weeks prior to that. So that's probably why they didn't air it.
Yeah. It would have been nice at least to say, hey, here's a replay of what Lesnar did, and this is what caused the injury. In today's world, that would have been shown.